everybody, it's Gemma here from Made by Gemma Crafts at UK. Thank you for joining me again today. Now, as I said in my previous video for this mini box cube, popping box cube card, I have decided to split it over two video tutorials again. So in the first part of the video we made our little box here, and in the second part here we're going to make the box and the slider for our card to go into and then pop out of. So if I just pop that back in there and pop this out of the way. So as I said, here's our little cube that we've done and decorated in part one. So I'll just pop that over there. Now in this part we're going to make, as I said, we're going to make the box and the slider mechanism for it. As I already said in part one, I have used the new perennial birthday stamp set for this. And that's what I've used to do some stamping on some Whisper White for the front of our box. Now for this we have got a piece that measures 2 inches by 5 inches, and that is what we're going to be punching our tag top out of to make our pull. And then I've got another piece here which is going to be for the tray, which is 3 1/8 by 5.5 inches. And then this longer piece here is 3 1/4 by 9.5, and that is going to make the outside of our box there. So let's get the scoreboard and we can do some scoring to start with. Just move everything out of my way. So we'll start with our large piece of card, which I said was 9.5 inches by 3 1/4 inches, and we only need to, oh no, we need to score this on both sides, sorry. We are going to score this at 4.5 inches and then at 5 inches, and then on our shorter side we are going to score it at 1/2 inch on either side. So score it at 1/2 inch, flip it round, and then we're going to score it at 1/2 inch on the other side as well. So you have 2 skinny rectangles on either side and the score lines in the middle. And let's get our piece that we're going to use for our tray, and we can score that as well while we're here. As I said, this one measures 5.5 inches by 3 1/8 inch, and we're just going to simply score this at 1/2 inch on all 4 sides. So that's one side, 2, 3 and 4. So that is all our scoring done now. We can get rid of the scoreboard. So let's pop our little tray together first. So I'm going to fold and burnish my score lines on here on the 4 sides like so, and then I'm going to take my scissors and we're going to cut up on our 4 sides to make our little tray. So I'm just going to cut up on the corner here, and then I'm going to take out a wedge of cardstock as well. So I'm going to do that on all 4 sides like so. So that's the 3rd one, and then our last one here. There. So now to put our tray together, this is really simple. We're just going to put some adhesive on our little tabs here and here and here. So I'm just going to turn it over and then put a little tiny bit of fast fuse on each of my tabs. Just be careful with your fast fuse when you're doing your flick, that you don't flick too hard and yank your tab off. And I've learned from experience on that one. There we go. So now I can just bring these down and round together to make our corners of our tray, like so. Here we go, and the last one here. So that is our little tray put together. Now you can get your piece that measures 5 inches by 2 inches, And I'm going to bring in my tag topper punch, push it right into the top, punch down, and that's that done. Got our nice little top done. Now I'm going to put some Tombow on here, like so, and then I'm going to flip my tray over and I'm going to stick that onto my tray, onto the back. And we just want to leave a little bit of the top scallop section sticking off, so we've got something to hold on to slide our tray out with. Now I'm going to turn that over and use my fingers to push that down nice and firm. And that is our little tray done. So we can pop that to one side for a moment. Ooh, dimensional backs everywhere. Now we can just fold and burnish our score lines on our outer box. Like so. These longer ones can be a little bit tricky, so just carefully fold those over and burnish them. To one side and the other. So now we're going to do a little bit of cutting on this as well. We're going to trim up on either side of these score lines. We're going to trim up to the mid, to that one there. So you're going to go 1 and 2 like so, and then on one side we're going to take a notch out. We're going to flip it round and we're going to do the same on this side up to that score line, and then on the same side we're going to take a notch out again. So now we've got these little tabs here, so we need to put some adhesive on here and here, and we're going to bring this up and stick that one like so. So we can put some, use some Tombow on this one, a little bit on there and a little bit on there. Then we can bring that up like so. So we're sticking our little tabs on the inside. 1 and 1. Just need to hold that for a second to get the Tombow to grab. Push this in, fold those inwards. Now what we need to do is put some adhesive on these long tabs here, and we're going to bring our box up and we're going to stick it together like so. So I'm going to use some fast views so it will stick instantly for me. So some on that side and some on that side, and then I'm going to bring this up and stick our tabs together. Ooh. Really difficult not being able to put it right under my nose. Oh, nearly there. There we go, so that's one side. And then the other. As you'll see, we've got a little bit sticking up there. Don't worry too much, we can just take our little snips and just even that up. I think that's from my trimming. I wasn't very exact, but there's the outside of our box done now. So you'll see that hopefully our tray will now fit inside nice and snug. And now what we need to do is decorate the outside of our box. So I've got the piece that I've stamped here already. I'm going to use some Tombow to glue that onto the front of my box. Like so. I'm just going to stick this on the front. And somewhere, here it is, I've got a piece of fresh fig ribbon. I'm just going to pop that through my little hole here, bring that up together, and then I think I'll grab a bit of twine. This is another one that's in the new catalogue. It's the silver stripy baker's twine. It's all sparkly. And I'm just going to bring these together and tie these. So it just keeps our piece of fresh fig ribbon together. She says, oh, fingers and thumbs. So like so, and then I'm just going to double knot this, and then hopefully tie a little bow in it as well. So like that. Not sure I'm going to have enough twine on one side for a bow. No, we might do. No, not going to have enough. So I will just trim those off. Ordinarily I would tie a bow with my twine as well, but I didn't have enough left over, and then I'm just going to cut those off at an angle and give it a pull. So that's our tray done. Now you can get your little cube. I'm going to pop it in that way so it doesn't get caught on the embellishment that I've put on. And I'm going to slide these in together. There we go. Give it a little shove. And then you can just pull on your top and out pops your cube. And you just reset it by laying the cube flat and sliding it all back in together. So there we go. There's our little mini poppin